Have you ever heard footsteps behind you when you knew you were alone? What if it wasn't your imagination? For centuries, people have whispered stories of terrifying creatures lurking in the dark. Some say they're myths, others swear they're real. Stay with us until the end, because the final monster on this list may be the most chilling of them all. 1. The Skinwalker. They call it the Yinald Lushi, and it walks on 4 legs. Legend says a skinwalker begins as a shaman. To gain power, they perform the unthinkable, murdering their own family, absorbing their souls. From that moment, they can take any form they desire, man, woman, or beast. Some say the origin lies in tribal conflict. Historian Sandra Jones wrote that the Navajo cursed the Ute, unleashing skinwalkers onto their land. Centuries later, the terror still lingers. At Utah's infamous Skinwalker Ranch, Terry Sherman once saw a wolf 3 times larger than normal. Its glowing red eyes locked on him. He fired 3 close-range shots. The beast didn't flinch. Biochemist Dr. Colm Kelleher later described his own encounter. "I can't forget the monster's yellow, unblinking eyes." Researchers still search the ranch today, but if the skinwalker wears the skin of the living, how would you ever know? And if you thought the skinwalker was terrifying, the next creature was born from hunger itself. 2. The Wendigo. Sunken eyes, bloody lips, razor-sharp teeth, a tongue dripping with slime. The Wendigo is a cannibal spirit cursed to grow larger the more it eats. Some say it was once a warrior who bargained with evil for power. Banished into the freezing woods, hunger consumed him, and the Wendigo was born. Others whisper that tasting human flesh will turn anyone into one. In 1636, Jesuit missionary Paul Lejeune recorded a chilling warning from a woman. A beast was devouring her people. Even President Theodore Roosevelt wrote of a goblin-like monster many believe was a Wendigo. The legends are backed by gruesome cases. In 1879, a Cree man named Swift Runner claimed a Wendigo haunted his dreams, commanding him to eat his family. He obeyed. In 1907, fear drove shaman Jack Fiddler to strangle his daughter-in-law. To stop her, he said, from turning into one. Would you wander the forest at night, knowing it might be watching? But the Wendigo isn't the only monster blamed for bloodshed. In the 1990s, an island was terrorized by something brand new. 3. The Chupacabra. Puerto Rico, 1995. A farmer awoke to a nightmare. 8 sheep dead, each with 3 puncture wounds in the chest, and every drop of blood drained. The attacks didn't stop. Months later, farmers found turkeys, goats, cats, dogs, even horses. Slaughtered. No tracks, no struggle, only bodies. Eyewitness Madeline Tolentino claims she saw the beast herself. A reptilian nightmare, 3 feet tall, with glowing red eyes and spines down its back. It screeched when startled, and the air reeked of sulfur. Survivors say the most haunting detail was its eyes, burning red, staring from the dark. Skeptics like Benjamin Radford argue Tolentino may have confused it with a monster from the sci-fi film Species, released the same year. But believers warn, the Chupacabra is not just a story. It could still be out there tonight. And if a blood-drinking monster sounds terrifying, imagine one that could be living right next door. 4. The Aswang. In the Philippines, parents warn children not to wander at night, because after dark, the Aswang hunts. By day, it looks human. By night, it transforms. A dog, a pig, a bird. Known for its long, needle-like tongue, it preys on unborn children and infants. Victims often hear it first, a faint tick-tick, tick-tick echoing in the dark. By the time they look, it's too late. Some say the Aswang leaves behind a doppelganger, a false body carved from wood, which returns home, grows sick, and dies. Folklorist Maximo Ramos described 4 types: the vampire maiden, the organ sucker, the witch, and the corpse-eating ghoul. The Aswang has haunted Filipino culture for centuries, even inspiring modern horror films like Aswang, 1992, and Tick Tick, 2012. But here's the catch. Missionary Juan de Plasencia spread the earliest tales, and critics argue he exaggerated them to spread Christianity. So is the Aswang just a colonial invention, or the Philippines' most terrifying shapeshifter? But if the Aswang frightens you, wait until you hear about the half-man, half-dog beast spotted by saints and sheriffs alike. If you're enjoying this dive into dark legends, hit like so more people can discover these chilling stories. Now, let's continue. 5. The Dogman. Half man, half dog. Entirely terrifying. Stories of dog-headed men go back thousands of years. Marco Polo and Columbus described them. In 400 BC, Greek physician Ctesias wrote of tribes that barked instead of speaking, with claws for nails and a diet of raw meat. Even St. Christopher was once depicted with the head of a dog. In modern times, the Michigan Dogman became infamous. Witnesses describe a 7-foot beast with glowing eyes, a man's body, and a wolf's head. Sheriff's Deputy Robert Fortney swore he saw it while on patrol. It stood on 2 legs, but its head was pure wolf. Skeptics say it's just campfire lore, but if explorers, saints, and sheriffs all saw it, is it really only a story? But nothing compares to New Jersey's most infamous monster, a cursed child that grew wings and became the Jersey Devil. 6. The Jersey Devil. Deep in New Jersey's Pine Barrens, locals still whisper of the Jersey Devil. Witnesses describe a demon with the body of a kangaroo, the head of a horse, bat-like wings, horns, and a forked tail. Its scream is high-pitched, piercing, and unforgettable. The legend says that in 1735, a desperate mother cursed her 13th child. "Let this one be the devil." The baby sprouted wings and claws, then flew screaming into the night. Over the centuries, sightings multiplied. Commodore Stephen Decatur fired a cannon at it. Napoleon's brother claimed he saw it while hunting near his estate in 1820. Skeptics argue otherwise. Historian Brian Regal believes the legend was born from politics. Rivalries that branded the Leeds family as monsters, later twisted into the Jersey Devil story. But believers are undeterred. A group called the Devil Hunters still roams the Pine Barrens at night, chasing whispers, convinced the devil is real. With so many sightings, could the Pine Barrens still be hiding the creature today? From skinwalkers to the Jersey Devil, these chilling legends blur the line between myth and reality. But what do you think? Are these just old stories? Or do monsters still walk among us? Tell us in the comments which one creeped you out the most. And don't forget to subscribe, because next time, we're diving into even darker mysteries.